Remove these stupid headphones.
See, here's the thing. I've messed up so many times in my life. Many times. Man, I didn't have a dad. And this is not like a pity on me. I'm talking in terms of human algorithm and how you learn and how you go back, and that everything is just supremely dynamic. When you're kind of headstrong and you push forward, kind of like the juggernaut, you can receive some head trauma, some knockbacks, some blowbacks. I've been married too many times. And from each marriage, I learned something. You know, more technicality than. Here's the weird part about love is that it takes most passion. And Luna, you're snoring so loud. This dog. This is my cow. I have a house, I'm closing on a house April 9th. I have my dog. I got her in Orenburg, Russia, from a failed relationship. I went there for a woman and it failed. And I said, I came here and I want to come back with something. I smuggled her through customs. Simple. It was easy. Took a little bit of money to the veterinary, but it all works out, baby. See, intelligence, at least shame and intelligence are a fickle dance. Okay? They're weird. I believe that most people, like a mighty horse who is controlled by a bit, or controlled by shame and worry. And I believe that reduces people quite greatly. As a Marine, I was introduced to this concept, but I didn't fully understand it because I joined the United States Marine Corps only because the Marines, the Reserve, the 4th Battalion, whatever they are, brought me toys during Christmas. That's what the Marines do. It's kind of a get up to make poor children join the Marine Corps, but it's the best platform to be a father if you don't have a father that is cooperative in your life. Because it teaches you the grueling reality of life, cause and effect. It teaches you that people are very sheepish minded, and that they're socially minded, right? And that getting things done always isn't the same here as it is there. That getting the job or the mission completed is always a different issue. Now, I've lived in many countries, Thailand, Russia for a long time, many places. And I've concluded that each human, each person, just wants to be loved and understood. But the problem around people is that nobody considers or understands the issue of a person due to the vulturous nature of humans. It's much like any other social animal that will bite or peck at you if you have a wound or something. They will bite you. They will take you down. Humans are the same way. They will find any discrepancy that you have. I've safely arrived at the conclusion, that love is what you make it. Of course, things have to be symmetrical. If someone's ugly in comparison to you, they better have a great personality. I mean, that does not make up for if someone's very beautiful and they have a piss poor personality. It's kind of lopsided. What is it telling yourself right there? If you settle for someone who is just completely beautiful but completely insane in terms of reality. You can always settle up, but you can't settle down. It's like, I don't know. I've met many people, and due to my actions and the service and everything, and just history in my life, and I've just kind of been a recluse, a hermit. I don't like people because they always vote for wars. They don't understand war. They would never go to war themselves. And people are bought and sold by propaganda. Now, a lot of people understand this, but the majority of people were just born into tribalism. And it's a really scary thing, you know. It's a scary thing. And I just have no time for it. Got no time for it at all. Are you awake now, dear? Isuda. Muito de good. Okay, never mind. Humanity's strange. Because of abstract thinking. I mean, animals can abstract think too. My dog dreams. I wake her up from her nightmares and she wakes me up from my nightmares. Very simple. I mean, a dog starts running in her sleep. That's a dream. That's abstract thought. Pretty obvious to me. See, the problem with humanity is because it believes it's just like, because it's the apex predator on this earth, it believes that there's nothing which can touch it. And so it's confined to this egocentric mind scope of, like, I am the greatest one. When they don't consider, they believe the whole entire universe, I say they, like I'm something separate, I mean we, they believe like the whole entire reality revolves around them. And they don't see the ability that this could happen anywhere, life could happen anywhere. Such a sad thing. And people operate in the same manner. There are many people who go, life just revolves around me. It's a sad thing. Even if it's passive aggressive, people would just be very cynical in a forward manner, but not spoken. Something like, oh, he's just doing that because of this. It's very defensive, but it's not spoken. It's passive aggressive. That stuff pisses me off. Look, man, we live like total mean average, like approximately like 78 years on whole. There's no time to have a filter. Be who you are. Get over it. Know that there's a past and there's a future, and we are the present. And in the past, it was the present, and the future shall be the present. Once you understand this, I'm not responsible for these people out here. Look, I grew up in the projects, man. My mama made $60 a month, including food stamps. I went on to university, did all kinds of things. Went in the Marine Corps, did all kinds of things. Don't give me that garbage about where you start off, no, pick yourself up. Get off your ass. And it's like, it blows my mind. The enfeebled society. I know drag queens and just, transsexuals, just, well, not personally really, but conceptualizing. These people, they get picked on. It takes bravery to do that stuff. For as long as it's not like a perverse fashion. If you're trying to be yourself, there's a different thing. The idea that we are responsible for the past is ludicrous. It's crazy. It's absolutely asinine, backwards, and crazy. And it's identity politics. It's something that's sold so easily because in a heretic principle, humanity, like lightning, although it's not exact science right there, lightning will follow the easiest path down, to be grounded. Although that's not scientifically accurate, but in the terms I'm using, it is. People are the same way. They would like to feel the best for the least. And usually that rounds down to just being a fat lump somewhere who's never seen anything. I've seen so many crazy things. And here's the thing. When your life was so adventurous that when you tell it to people and they call you a liar, you've made it. I mean, you really have made it. But the problem is, there's a convex inward like vacuum that happens to you, and you go, are people really this stupid? That's the problem. Are people really this lame that they believe everything I say is a lie because they've never seen anything? I believe that's what it is. So people are ruled by proof. That's a sad thing. And when they do have proof, they will scrutinize it and go, "Ooh, that's off, that's off, that's off, that's off, that's off." What are you telling yourself when you do those things? Are you telling yourself that you're a bag of smashed assholes? I kind of believe you think, you are. I mean, when you pick on someone without knowing their backstory, you probably are ridiculous. Now, do we all do this? In some terms. I will get loose on the bottle sometimes and say the craziest stuff in comedy. And people get so offended. And I'm like, if you knew me, you wouldn't be offended. This is all for fun and games, my dear. It's that this is all we have. Like I said, I don't even have a bed in my house. I'm buying a new house. It's got room to expand. It's got 8 rooms. I got 5 acres. Close on April 9th. Thank God. Thank God, whatever they do. And people are like, why are you buying a house so large? See, it's a critical mind in people. I'm saying it's room to expand. I don't have it yet, but one day I will have it. I will have a family here, maybe, hopefully. But it's so much. Fine, all I need is a bed. If I don't have a woman, I don't need a bed. I've got my dog. She lays right there. She's laying right there. And there's not much need for utility. All this front and show and all this hubbub. And no, man, it's just life is utility. And the problem with people is that they get bought up in a storefront. Like their life is a front. And then when you go into the store, it's full of a box of shit. There's nothing there. That's basically the mindset of people. They put up this adequate visage. And when you walk into their mindset, you open up the door and it's vacant. It was beautiful on the outside. But when you walk in, there's nothing in there. And you're like, holy crap, we got some work to do. So let's get to work. The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. And you just walk in and, people are just shallow, man. I live on 2 pensions. I could do work if I wanted, but what's the use of it? I like playing with my dog. I like making videos sometimes. I like just being away from people. It's so easy to just get along. I know that sounds cliche, but honestly, really it is. Here's the thing. Relationships are born via proximity of other humans. So what you believe rubs off on me, and then I say it, and I carry it, and you carry what we have, and it spreads. It's like a virus. And so everything is ruled by proximity, right? Okay. But now we have everyone arguing over God and religion and politics and ideology, and we're going to murder each other over it. It's foolish, stupid, dumb. And you can't step back and say, whoa, we've always done this in the history of humanity. For recorded humanity, we've always done this. So you can say nothing is new. Be who you are. Just find someone, It's so difficult trying to make videos and put them on YouTube because everyone wants this, check screen. I'm not going to get a copy editor. I don't care about fame. I care about making people think. It's the dumbest garbage I've ever seen in my life. Oh, gonna be better, gonna be better. It's like a dog who is chasing a car and it gets ran over. I mean, that's what humanity is. It's just chasing this fame. Boom! It's just, and the driver never stops because it's the unicorn that never stops, right? I guess that's it for now. Be kind to one another, all right? Be good to one another. Accept one another. Love each other and forgive our faults from yesterday. And realize that we weren't there way back in the past. We're here right now. And that all people learn from their past. And that all people don't learn at the same rate. That's what it is.